Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Richie. Good evening, Jackson. Good evening, everybody in chat. Hope you're having a good Tuesday.
Great
Oh,
Tuesday.
wait a minute, Bill. I don't know if anybody's ever said it was a good Tuesday. Is there such a thing as a good Tuesday?
It wasn't a bad Tuesday.
Wasn't a bad Tuesday. Hi, Carrie. I mean, it could be like it's good Tuesday for me. I didn't have to go to work.
I went dump digging, so it was a good Tuesday for me, and the weather was fine.
I've been hiding from the sun all day.
Excuse me. Hi, Marty V.
But I did pick up 4 ticks.
You did what?
I picked up 4 ticks today.
4 checks?
Ticks, little bugs.
Oh.
Why'd you want to pick up ticks? Usually you don't want those.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
When they hop on me, I pick them off. And
You need to get yourself some permethrin. Then you don't got to pick them off you anymore. You spray it on your clothes the day before you go out, let it dry, and for a month it keeps them kills them. They get on you. So
if you get the good stuff, the strong military style stuff, you spray it on your boots or something, they'll stay away for a long time.
Long time, yeah. Hi, Rocky Rabbit. It's hard to get the military stuff. Even the civilian stuff isn't cheap for the good stuff.
Yeah.
But it works. Because in Tennessee, you not only got the ticks, you got chiggers, and they had flies down there that who knows where the hell they came from, but whatever landed on me killed it. So it killed them. So I never had any problems.
flies from another world, Bill.
Yeah. Hello, Anna.
Need to find you a local military youngster that they don't pay quite a month and have them tactically acquire you some.
Well, the thing is, the clothes, it already comes in the clothes when you buy military clothes.
Oh.
And it's supposed to be good for 3 or 4 months, which is good because the standard permethrin usually, I think it says a month or 4 washes, whichever comes first. So, hello, Captain Vic.
Hello, Captain Vic.
But the stuff does work as long as you use it like it tells you to. Hi, back, road hillbillies.
Yeah,
but who reads those pesky directions?
Yeah, I know it's outlawed in Canada. You can't even get it up there. So.
Well, you gotta throw them away if you can't follow them. So.
Hi, Nick. No, the thing is, it can make you really sick. It's strange too. It's like it'll make people sick if you put it on wet. Cats, dogs, it doesn't bother. They actually put that stuff in the flea and tick treatments for dogs. They have an enzyme in their body that allows it. Just doesn't bother them. But I only had 2 times in my life I got bit by chiggers. The first time wasn't bad, and I forgot about, because you supposedly had them in Northern California, but I never got bit there. And when I moved to Tennessee, I forgot about that the first year I moved there. So I was down in the woods, and all of a sudden I felt something. Crap! Those are chiggers. Not fun.
I don't know what either of them are.
Chigger, they call them chiggers. They're microscopic mites, is what they are. But when they bite you, it leaves a big red welt, and they like to crawl up your pants leg and bite you up your leg and further. So calamine lotion, alcohol, anything you can use to dry it. Oh, Bart Cummins got hit for this time. Get yourself some permethrin.
Yeah, we don't have chiggers up this far north.
Hello, CDG.
Hello, Cam. Yeah, they usually like a much warmer climate. So, but they were listed to in California, where I was at. They said they had them, but I never got them there. So, ticks, yes.
Ticks are kind of new up this way. We never used to have ticks when I was growing up.
Yeah, they're migrating everywhere anymore, because there's other places I heard people say the same thing. We never had them here till this year. So the bad thing is the deer ticks will give you Lyme's disease, and I forget what the other one's called.
Rocky Mountain fever?
No, it gives you that to where you become allergic to beef. It
Oh.
may last forever or it may go away. But
Man, I eat something that makes me allergic to beef. The only solution is going to be 6 feet of rope and a wobbly stool.
A three-legged wobbly stool.
Georgian says
Yeah.
they're really bad this year.
I got to give up on red meat. I'm giving up on everything.
Yeah, calamine lotion, Bart. Another thing that helps if you can't get the permethrin or don't want to use it, tea tree oil. Put it on your skin. They hate that stuff. They won't come near you. Oh, damn, man. I'm sorry.
Wow, mermaid.
That sucks.
I'm sure it's not cheap there either, but in the States, they'd probably try and get you for everything you ever owned.
Yep. Damn. Oh, yeah, I can understand you feeling bad for them. Lots of raw garlic. Yeah, that'll help. They don't like garlic either. Thank you, Tom Kingery. Remember, 25 months. I forgot about that. Thank you, Gregory. Fingernail polish smothers.
How do you get that to come out? How long you been here?
The member thing?
Yeah.
It's down in
You go like the $sign, like you're going to give a super chat or super sticker or whatever. And the bottom option of that is free membership milestone chat. So you click on that, send,
Okay.
and it posts it in chat.
Got it.
Yep. But well, I got 29 people in there.
Very nice.
Well, what happened to Michael Farley? He was in here earlier because he don't want to come up tonight.
Yeah, you never know. He might be eating dinner or something.
That's true.
He used to beg to come on.
Yeah, I know.
Something had to have come up. CDG found $10 worth of change.
Hey, that's a good day, Cam.
That ain't bad at all. So what else you find at the dump, Richie? Anything decent?
I found one marble. I found a couple license plates. Coca-Cola bottle, milk and magnesia bottle.
You got them there where you can show them?
No, they're in the back of my truck.
Ah,
I haven't cleaned anything up. I just come home and
You ever sell any of those license plates or anything on eBay?
I haven't sold them on eBay, but I got a guy who comes by once in a while, looks at the ones posted in my garage, and he's bought some off the wall before.
I knew one guy, he figured out a hustle. He would go down to the wrecking yards because the wrecking yards have to pull the license plates off of cars.
Yeah.
And they had big old, IBC totes full of license plates. They would let him pick through and buy license plates, and he learned certain license plates from certain states sold pretty good on eBay. So he did pretty good.
They just Maine just swapped. They used to have a chickadee on the standard plate. You didn't pay for any of the special plates, and then they just converted it to the old Maine pine tree. So
hi, Dan.
all
Hey,
chickadee plates are no longer valid for plates, but they're selling pretty good.
thank you, Brian.
I mean, if you're in a dump, there got to be some pretty old plates sometimes.
Yeah, you find the right ones in good shape. I've watched those guys on YouTube here where they trade and sell them. Holy crap, they can bring some good money.
It's all one of those things. We all see the glory side of it, but the actual day-to-day of it is whether or not you actually find one.
Oh yeah, but no, there are some guys, especially guys that do their man cave as an old garage. They like to have a wall of license plates.
Yeah, I might have a couple license plates on the wall in here. I used to have a whole string of them back there, but I took them
Thank you,
down.
Rocky Fry.
Nice, Rocky.
Look over here. You
I'm
see
good on John.
1943 on the bottom there.
Nice.
43 Maine.
Brian says, "Hey, slackers, press that button." Thank you, Brian.
My garage, I have, I don't know, probably a dozen on the wall.
Oh yeah, you should have separated the pennies before just threw
I
everything
don't
in the
hear
bucket.
anything. You guys hear me?
Yeah, we hear you.
We can hear you. Well, who's ready for trivia? I got some.
Sure, hit now.
Okay. This is some hard trivia questions. What was the U.S. state? What U.S. state was the first to grant
There we go.
women the right to vote? New York, Wyoming, California, Colorado.
Well, it was obviously a huge mistake, so I'm going to go with California.
I go with
Anybody-
Colorado.
Anybody else? Which was the first state to give women the right to vote? Marty B got it, so did Jim Steele. Wyoming.
That's no fair. There's only like 6 people in the state.
Doesn't matter. Hey, this one's going to be a little harder. What African empire became famous for Mansa Musa's wealth? The Mali Empire, Songhai Empire, Ghana Empire, Kush Empire.
Kush.
Malling.
What one did you say, Richie?
Malling.
Anybody else? Anyways, Richie's right. It's Mali.
Just a wild guess.
The chemical element of osmium was first discovered in which year? 1789, 1803, 1821, 1850. The
I never
element-
heard of it.
Neither have I.
What element?
Osmium. O-S. That again. O-S-M-I-U-M. Osmium.
Chat seems to think 1803.
And chat would be correct. Which racing driver won the 1990 Formula One World Championship? Alan Prost, Nigel Mansell, Ayrton Senna, or Nelson Piquet?
I'm going with Nelson.
Nope. Anybody else? Anybody else? Old 41 got it, Senna. Huh. How much DNA do humans share with bananas? 25%, 50%, 60%, 70%. How much DNA do we share with bananas?
Probably 25%.
Anybody else?
60?
70, 70, 25. The answer is 50. We're half banana.
Are you sure you're going to legitimate sites here, Bill? Because I mean,
Hey, I'm just
Never
reading what it
considered-
says.
so you're saying I'm a half cannibal when I eat a freaking banana?
That's it. We've had this one before. Which civilization invented the world's first known beer recipe around 3900 BC?
China.
No, Egyptians, Sumerians, Babylonians, or Greeks?
Greeks.
Nope. Some of us are small. 'Em. 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 Oh, I take that back. 41's right. Sumerians. Hi, Colonel. Let's see. What is the rarest naturally occurring element on Earth's crust? Francium, astatine, promethium, thulium.
It's nice to see somebody else struggling with the pronunciations other than me tonight.
Anybody?
I missed it.
What is the rarest naturally occurring element on Earth's crust? Francium, astatine, promethium, thulium.
Oh,
I'll go with polonium.
It's francium, according to this. This is an easy one. Which pharaoh's tomb was discovered completely intact in 1922? Ramses II, Tutankhamun, Akhenaten, or Hatshepsut?
Tutankhamun.
Tutankhamun, yes, excuse me, I pronounced that wrong. Yeah, Root and Tootin, as the Three Stooges would call him.
And I think most of the first enterers of that tomb, the scientists or whatever, they all died.
Yeah, but not. Oh, thank you, Anna. Not because of a
Mysteriously over the next 10 years or something like that.
Actually, most of them died because there was a fungus growing in there for hundreds of years, and it got into their lungs and killed them. Let's see. The bright star Vega can be found in which constellation? Orion, Lyra, Ursa Major, Cassiopeia.
One man's fungus is another man's curse.
That's true. Hi, Nathan. Yeah, it's Tuesday already. So the bright star Vega can be found in which constellation? Orion, Lyra, Ursa Major, or Cassiopeia?
No clue.
Anybody?
He doesn't show up until about halfway through the show, PA. If he goes and does his trivia, he's not here for
Orion.
half an hour or so.
No, somebody said B, which is correct. Lyra. Georgianne.
That's what you get for trying to copy Angie, Richie. If anybody knows anything, have you been here before? She doesn't win.
Yeah, really.
So when you're looking at possible voices, just X out the one that she said, because that narrows down your options.
I have to go either with the one that you can't pronounce first, and then I got to knock out whatever Angie says. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, this one is an easy one. What is the fastest land animal? Lion, cheetah, pronghorn, or leopard?
Well, that's cheetah, but
Yeah, you got it, Zaxxon. Cheetah. Excuse me. And those were bad, and I have some more difficult ones. Those are in there already.
I got landmark trivia.
Go for it, Richie.
All right. Which president's likeness on Mount Rushmore was the last to be completed? Washington, Jefferson, Lincoln, Roosevelt.
Roosevelt.
he's trying hard not to give up on that tell now. He's just changed it to a different tell, but he's trying hard now. He's a little bastard got things I gotta tell him. I'll show him.
Any ideas, Zaxxon?
I said Roosevelt.
Roosevelt's correct.
Yeah.
Now here's something interesting you didn't know. The guy who was originally carving Mount Rushmore died halfway through the process. I forget how. It sat stagnant for a few years, and his son finished it.
Yeah, but what's the one thing they didn't finish?
Oh, I forget. There's something I didn't finish. Wasn't there supposed to be a saying or a slogan or something on it?
No, there's supposed to be a room up there. They made the steps up to a room that was going to hold stuff or something and do something else, but they never. It only goes like 10 feet back and stops. They never completed it.
Which U.S. landmark was once known as El Capitan before receiving its current official name? Was it Devil's Tower, Half Dome, or Denali? Or
Half
none
dome.
in the above?
Half dome.
Half dome.
Anybody?
See, your tell just changed. Now you go completely mum when we're right.
Well, you're wrong. It's none of the above.
Don't try to lie. I'm a mechanic here. If we need to start lying, I got you covered. All right.
Before becoming a national park, the Grand Canyon was first protected by which president? Woodrow Wilson, Benjamin Harrison, Theodore Roosevelt, William Howard Taft.
Roosevelt.
Taft. I want to say
And-
Wilson, but I'm going to guess Taft.
It was Theodore Roosevelt.
Well, yeah.
Bill was right. Yeah. Which famous landmark sits closest to sea level? Mount Rushmore, Gateway Arch, Washington Monument, or the Statue of Liberty?
Statue? No. Gateway Arch.
Statue of Liberty.
Yeah, it makes sense because it's right there at sea level.
Yeah.
Statue of
Yeah,
Liberty.
but a lot of St. Louis is below sea level.
This is closest to sea level though.
I think I'm being bamboozled.
Well, Maddie, it is because I just reading the other day that said it was never finished. Have to look how old that article.
The stones used to build Washington Monument came from multiple quarries, resulting in a noticeably color change about 1/3 of the way up. Why? Is it fire damage, weathering, funding delays forced the quarry to change, or design alterations?
Design alterations.
No clue.
It was actually funding delays forced the quarry change. Which landmark contains the world's largest collection of Native American petroglyphics? Oh man, I gotta pronounce these. Mesa Verde, Chasco Canyon, Canyon de Chelly, or Petroglyph National Monument.
I'm going to go with Petroglyph National Monument.
And that would be correct.
Oh, Zaxon? Stephen?
Which U.S. landmark was built on a site of a former French colonial village? Alamo, Liberty Bell, Gateway Arch, Independence Hall.
Alamo. No, Maddie, it says it's still unfinished.
Independence Hall.
Hi, Jared.
It's actually the Gateway Arch.
I was going to guess that. All that area is French. Alamo is Texas, Bill. There was French didn't get to Texas. The Spanish did.
Spanish, French, they all look the same.
The French only got to Louisiana.
It's all the same. We took the land from them either way.
The famous cliff dwellings at Mesa Verde National Park were constructed by ancestors of which modern Native American peoples? Cherokee,
Oh.
Iroquois, the Sioux, or the Pueblo people?
Pueblo.
Correct. Which monument was the first established by President Proclamation under the Antiquities Act? Montezuma Castle, the Petrified Forest, Devil's Tower, or Mere Woods?
Devil's Tower.
Mere Woods.
You're right, Bill. It was Devil's Tower. Okay, they're saying this is expert level, so see how we do here. What landmark sits almost exactly the geographic center of the continuous United States? Gateway Arch, Mount Rushmore, Lebanon, Kansas, or Dodge City?
Lebanon, Kansas.
Correct. Which famous landmark required workers to remove more than 450,000 tons of rock during construction? The Hoover Dam, Mount Rushmore, the Gateway Arch.
Hoover Dam.
No, it's actually Mount Rushmore.
Missed that one.
Which landmark's cornerstone contains a Bible, newspapers, and copies of the Constitution and the Declaration of Independence? Lincoln Memorial, Statue of Liberty, Washington Monument, Capitol Dome.
Lincoln Memorial.
Washington Monument.
You're correct, Zaxxon. It's the Washington Monument. The architect of the Gateway Arch based its shape on which mathematical curve? Parabola, ellipse,
Parabolic.
hyperbolic, or the weighted catenary? Weighted catenary.
The weighted.
Yeah, the one I can't pronounce is always the one to go with. That's correct. Which famous landmark appears on the reverse side of the U.S. nickel?
Monticello.
Correct. And that's the last one.
Let's see. These are supposed to be hard. This is kind of ridiculous. It says, what Cold War structure fell in 1989, changing Europe's future? These are multiple. Everybody knows this
Berlin
one.
Wall.
Exactly, the Berlin Wall. So I don't get that, but
Old 41 says he's half banana and half expert.
yeah. What civilization built Machu Picchu?
The Incas.
Correct. The Incas. These are supposed to be more difficult than the last ones. These are easier. What 1215 document limited the power of England's king? It's a 1215 document. It's still law there to this day, too. Anybody? Hi, Jeremy.
Not a clue. I got nothing on British
The
history.
Magna Carta.
Yeah, I have heard of that.
Oh, that's what they based the Constitution off of. Oh, come on, really? This is supposed to be a hard ass. What war was fought from U.S. war was fought from 1861 to 1865?
The Spanish Revolution.
Civil War.
Exactly, the Civil War. Let's see. What trade route linked Asia and Europe for centuries?
Silk Road.
Correct, Saxon? What Russian leader ended serfdom in 1861?
I don't know. Russian leaders that far back.
He ended serfdom in 1861. Hi, Maple. It was Tsar Alexander II. Oh, geez. What 19th century wars were fought over the opium trade?
Yes, Trojan. You said 1960 war?
No. I said, what 19th century war was fought over the opium trade? It's kind of self-explanatory.
The war on drugs?
The opium wars.
I don't know much about them. Mary, she stopped by B&B's chat earlier. Email her if you want information. I couldn't recite it.
Okay. Which empire ended with the fall of Constantinople in 1453? What empire ended with the fall of Constantinople?
Byzantine.
Correct. What cultural movement followed the Middle Ages in Europe? What cultural revolution?
Is it the Crusades?
No, cultural revolution, not war.
Christianity.
No. The Renaissance period. Which African nation successfully resisted European colonization?
Zimbabwe.
Oh, Mystic did get it. He got Renaissance. Byzantine didn't spell it right, but close enough. Africa. Nah. Zulu. Nope.
Nambia.
No. You hear about them a lot in the news.
Nigeria?
Oh, man, you guys. Congo.
Libya.
Huh? What'd you
Libya?
say? No. Starts with an E.
Ethiopia.
Egypt?
Ethiopia. There you go. Saxon got it. Ethiopia. Let's see. What religious movement began in the 16th century Europe challenging the Catholic Church?
Christianity.
Protestant.
It's a denomination of Christianity.
Protestant movement.
Yep, Protestant movement. You got any first questions? Sorry, Angie. What ancient monument in England aligns with the summer solstice?
Is it
Stonehenge.
yeah.
Yep, that's it. Stonehenge. Who was tried in 1633 for supporting heliocentrism? In other words, the sciences.
Wasn't that King Edwards?
No. Wasn't a king, it was an inventor of types.
Did it start with a G?
Yes, it did.
Galileo?
Galileo. That's right. What 1789 event signaled the start of the French Revolution?
The beheading of the.
No, that was at the end of it.
Okay. Let them eat cake?
No, that was more towards the end, and she never actually said that. It was the storming of the Bastille. In other words, they started breaking everybody out of prisons. Let's see. What South American empire built roads without using wheels?
You said South American Empire built road without using wheels?
They didn't have anything that used wheels, but they built roads.
The Aztecs.
Nope.
Incas?
Incas. Correct. Captain Vic Taven. Yep. No, not the Mayas, the Incas. What subatomic particle has no electrical charge and is found in an atom's nucleus?
Proton.
Neutron.
Other direction.
Neutron.
Neutron. Jackson got it. What part of the human cell produces energy for the cell's activities?
What part of what?
What part of the human cell produces energy for the cell's activities?
Proton.
No.
No, he's not talking atomic cells. He's talking about logic cells. I have no clue.
Human cells.
He says the mitochondria.
Correct. Mystic got
Mystic.
it. Mitochondria. What force keeps planets moving in orbit around the sun?
Taco Bell farts.
Gravitational pull.
Gravity is the answer. Correct. What element has the chemical symbol Fe?
Iron.
Very good, Jackson. What branch of science studies living organisms and life processes?
Biological.
Correct.
Got a roll.
What type of wave carries light and radio signals through space?
Radio.
No.
Light wave.
Okay, this carries light and radio signals through space. What carries them through space? Electromagnetic waves. Which planet in our solar system has the strongest gravity?
Jupiter.
Jupiter.
Correct.
Actually, I think that one's debatable because they're saying Jupiter may not actually be a planet, but simply a gas ball. Still has
Yeah.
almost gravity.
What organ in the human body filters blood and produces urine?
Liver.
No. Kidneys.
Kidney?
Kidneys.
What scientist developed the theory of general relativity?
Einstein.
Isaac Newton.
Correct. Einstein. Which blood cells help fight body infections?
White.
Which blood cells?
T cells.
What'd you say, Jackson?
White blood cells.
Correct. Well, this isn't rocket science, Angie. It's everything but rocket science.
I would do better on rocket science.
What gas do humans exhale that plants use during photosynthesis?
Carbon dioxide.
Correct. What simple machine consists of a flat surface tilted at an angle? And it is-
Mirror.
A mirror? No.
Incline.
Incline, exactly. Which part of the brain controls balance and coordination?
And then the front one, the frontal lobe.
No.
It's going to be one we don't have a clue.
You're behind there, Cat Vigna. Frontal lobe? No. It's in the front computer. No. It's in the frontal lobe's in part of it. The cerebellum, the outer layer. Oh, come on. What device was invented by Alexander Graham Bell to transmit sound? I think we all know that one.
The telephone.
Yep. What vitamin is mainly produced when human skin is exposed to sunlight?
D.
Correct. And the last one in this category, what scientific term describes animals that eat both plants and meat? Sorry, Hannah. Anybody? Where am I getting the echo from? Anyways, omnivores is the answer. You got something, Richie?
Yeah, I got regional food trivia by state. Which state is most closely associated with a dish known as hot dish?
Oh, Loretta got it. What was
The
that?
name of it is Hot Dish.
Hot dish, yeah. It's either Wisconsin, North Dakota, Minnesota, or Iowa.
I'm gonna say Minnesota.
Iowa. I don't know why. I'll say Iowa.
It's Minnesota, correct.
You know my rationale for choosing that as a 100% pure guess?
Because it's cold there.
Because it's cold and they usually keep names pretty simple. They're not gonna have a souffle. What do we have for dinner? Hot dish.
Cincinnati-style chili is traditionally served over what? Cornbread, rice, mashed potatoes, or spaghetti?
Cornbread.
I'm saying rice.
Yeah.
Oh, Lucinda.
I listened.
It is actually spaghetti.
Really?
Which state is famous for the sandwich known as the muffaletta?
The what?
Muffaletta. Muffuletta. Muffaletta.
Sounds like a sandwich you'd order at a strip club.
The Alabama, Mississippi, Texas, or Louisiana?
That's got to be Alabama.
Louisiana.
You're correct, Bill. It's Louisiana. The Runza sandwich, Runza, originated in which state? Kansas, South Dakota, Nebraska, or Montana?
Nebraska.
What was
Correct.
the question? Oh, never mind.
The Runza, Runza sandwich. What seafood dish is strongly associated with Rhode Island and is often served clear, red, or creamy? Is it bisque?
Clam chowder.
Correct. Scrapple is most closely associated with which state? Maryland, Virginia, New Jersey, or Pennsylvania?
Virginia.
Pennsylvania.
Correct. It's Pennsylvania.
Hmm.
You're on a roll, Zaxxon, tonight.
Yeah.
All right.
Which state is known for a horseradish sandwich? A pile of toast, meat, fries, and a cheesy sauce.
Whatever one
Indiana.
it is, you fall off and go in the ocean.
Indiana, Illinois, Missouri, or Kentucky?
It's got to be Missouri.
Kentucky.
It's actually Illinois. The Juicy Lucy, a burger with cheese stuffed inside a patty, originated in Wisconsin, Michigan, Minnesota, or Ohio?
Wisconsin. Cheeseheads.
Yeah. Wisconsin.
Nope. Actually, Minnesota.
You got it right,
Which
Jerry.
Which state claims the invention of the garbage plate? New Jersey, Connecticut, Massachusetts, or New York?
New York.
New York it is, the garbage plate.
Fitting.
Burgoo, Burgoo, is a thick stew often made for large gatherings in a traditional food of Tennessee, Arkansas, West Virginia, Kentucky.
West Virginia. Excuse me.
It's actually Kentucky.
Ah,
Now we're bumping up to expert level.
Huh.
Pepperoni rolls are considered the unofficial state food of Pennsylvania, Ohio, West Virginia, Virginia.
Ohio.
Ohio.
See if the chat come up with it. Yeah, Angie and Rick would get it. It's their state, West Virginia.
Ah,
Which
Okay.
state is famous for vinegar-based barbecue sauce centered around a whole hog cookie? Is it Tennessee, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina?
South Carolina.
You're close.
North Carolina then.
There you go. Chislic cubes of fried meat is the regional specialty of Wyoming, Montana, Idaho, or South Dakota. Chislic.
South
Dakota.
Dakota.
Correct. The regional dish, goetta, made from pork, beef, and oats originated around Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, Louisville, Kentucky, Cincinnati, Ohio, or St. Louis, Missouri?
Missouri.
Your guesses, Bill?
I said St. Louis. Yeah, I think the same thing.
Cincinnati, actually.
Oh, okay.
Which state is most famous for the pasty brought by Cornish miners? Is it Maine, Wisconsin, Minnesota, Michigan?
What? Put that again now.
Which state is most famous for the pasty brought by the Cornish miners? Is it Maine, Wisconsin, Michigan, or Minnesota?
Yeah, they're wrong. It'd be California, Utah. Those recipes go way back in my family.
Well, it says Michigan, but
Yeah, I don't buy that one.
all right. Fried green tomatoes are strongly associated with the cuisine of which U.S. region? New England, Great Plains, Pacific Northwest, or the American South?
Great Plains.
Any ideas, Bill?
No.
It's the American South, actually. Which state's signature sandwich is pork tenderloin sandwich, known for its meaty extending far beyond the bun? Is it Missouri, Indiana, Kansas, or Oklahoma?
Missouri.
Oklahoma.
Actually, Indiana. Huckleberry foods are especially associated with Vermont, Oregon, Alaska, or Montana.
Huckleberry, you say?
Yeah, huckleberry foods.
What were the states?
Vermont, Oregon, Alaska, Montana.
Oregon.
It's actually Montana.
Uh,
The dish chicken riggies, R-I-G-G-I-E-S, originated in which state? Pennsylvania, New Jersey, New York, Connecticut.
New Jersey.
You're close.
New York.
New York. Yep. Which state is known for serving a lobster roll in both warm and buttered and cold mayonnaise styles?
Maine.
You got it. All right, here's the bonus main question. The Red Snapper hot dogs, often bright red in color, are beloved region foods in it has to be Maine because it's the bonus main question. So all the answers are Maine except for one. Which Maine county is especially famous for the wild blueberry harvest? Is it York County, Kennebec County, Cumberland County, or Washington County?
York.
No, York's a little too far southeast.
I was just taking a guess because I don't know any of the counties. So
It's actually Washington County. There's a region of Maine on that lower
Angie got it.
eastern side that produces a lot of blueberries. That's all I got for that.
Oh, anybody want to do difficult math trivia questions?
Nobody said there was going to be math tonight.
Well, then we might as well do it. What is the only even prime number? There's only one even prime number.
2.
Correct. 2 is the answer. What is the square root of 144? Square root of 144. Anybody? Jim Steele got it, 12. What is the sum of the interior angles of a triangle? The inside of a triangle, all the sums added up.
360.
No, triangle, not a circle.
Just
Hi, Cubot.
95.
180. What number is represented by the Roman numeral XL? What number is represented by the Roman numeral XL?
50.
21.
Nope. Leanne got the last one, 01A. Jared got it, 40. X and L. 50 minus 10. What is 7 squared? What is 7 squared?
49.
Correct. What fraction is equal to 0.250 thousandths? What fraction? This is like second, third grade math on that one.
Are we smarter than the second or third grader? Is that what you're saying?
No, what's 250 thousandths of an inch? Carrie got it, 1/4. What is the name for a 6-sided polygon? A 6-sided polygon. Close, Cuba. It's called a hexagon. What term describes the distance around a circle? Distance around a circle. Man, there's a lot of lag tonight. This is an easy one. Circumference, right, Colonel?
That's what I just said.
I didn't hear you. Sorry. What is the smallest whole number? The smallest whole number.
0.
Correct. 0. Let's see. What is the result of 100 divided by 4?
25.
Correct. What number comes next in this sequence? 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. What is the next number?
7.
No. What is this? 1, 1, 2, 3, 5. Next, nope. Old 41. Richie just said that. That's Cubot got it right. 8. And the last one in this is, what is the mathematical name for an angle greater than 90 degrees but less than 180 degrees? What is the name for it? Greater than 90, less than 180.
No idea.
Anybody in chat? No, Carrie. Captain Vic got it. Obtuse. Well, that's the end of the math. You got some more, Richie?
Well, we can have some more. Just gonna ask.
Oh, crap. Mary's in the hospital with kidney failure.
Oh,
Oh, damn. Hi, Sheldon. Damn. Thoughts and prayers for Mary, everybody. I didn't see that. When did she post that?
she lost a bunch of weight too.
Yeah, I know. I saw that when she was in a stream the last couple of weeks ago. How did I miss that? don't know how, but I missed it. It's in here. I don't see it. Damn. Was it in here or was it on Facebook that she posted that? Damn. Oh, she has cellulitis. Oh, damn. Yeah, prayers for Mary. Damn.
She was in Bob B&B's chat earlier, saying something. I didn't catch all of it.
Oh, Mary was?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I got Earth Science trivia if you want to go with it, Bill.
Go ahead. Excuse me.
What is the most abundant element in Earth's crust by weight? Silicon, iron, aluminum, or oxygen?
Silicon.
Iron.
Actually, it's oxygen.
What?
That's what it says, oxygen, the most abundant element in Earth's crust by weight.
Oxygen would be in its atmospheres, not its crust.
You would think, yeah.
I don't agree with that one.
Well, 41 said oxygen. So did Cubot. Something we missed in science class there, Zach.
Which type of rock forms
Brian.
when existing rock is altered by heat and pressure? Is it igneous, sedimentary, volcanic, or metamorphic?
Metamorphic.
Correct. Approximately what percentage of Earth's fresh water is locked in glaciers and ice caps? 25%, 50%, 69%, or 90%?
90.
50%.
Should have went with 69. That
Uh,
was the answer. Which mineral defines a hardness of 10 on the Mohs scale? Quartz, cordium, topaz, or diamond?
Diamond.
diamond.
Correct. San Andreas fault is primarily what type of fault? Normal, reverse, thrust, or strike slip?
Strike slip.
Correct. Which layer of the Earth's atmosphere contains the ozone layer? Troposphere, metosphere, stratosphere, or the thermosphere?
Stratosphere.
Correct. What's the name of the super continent that existed about 300 million years ago?
Pangea.
Gondwana, Lorena, Rodini, or Panganese?
Pangea.
Pangea, yeah. Which volcanic rock forms when lava cools so quickly that the crystals do not have time to develop? Is it granite, basalt, pumice, or obsidian?
Pumice.
Basalt.
Actually, obsidian.
Ah.
The ring of fire surrounding which ocean? Atlantic, Indian, Arctic, or Pacific?
Pacific.
Correct. Here's the expert level. What geologic eon accounts for nearly 90% of Earth's history? Oh, man.
What?
A, B, C, or D? We'll just go with that. A, B, C, or D?
What
I
was the
can't
question?
pronounce any of them.
Which geologic eon accounts for nearly 90% of Earth's history? Got A, B, C, or D?
I'm gonna
I'll
go
go
with
with
B.
C.
B.
The answer is D.
I don't agree with
I'm
that.
not. I'm not going to try to say it.
I don't agree with that.
What causes Earth's magnetic field? Is it magnetized rocks in the crust, solar radiation, rotation of the mantle, or movement of molten iron in the outer core?
Rotation of the mantle.
It's actually D, movement of molten iron in the outer core.
Uh,
Which of the following is not a greenhouse gas? Carbon dioxide, methane, nitrous oxide, or nitrogen?
Nitrous oxide.
Actually, D, nitrogen. The Richter scale has largely been replaced by what measurement for major earthquakes?
Fujita.
No. Mercalli scale, Rosa-Farrell scale, Benioff scale, momentum magnitude scale.
Oh, that sounds stupid enough. We'll go with momentum magnitude.
yeah,
scale.
me too. I'll go.
Hey, that's actually the answer.
Yeah.
We couldn't be supporting Richter for some reason. He probably did somebody and got or offended somebody and got canceled.
Which mineral group makes up 90% of the Earth's crust? Carbonates, oxides, sulfides, or silicates?
I'm gonna say oxides.
Silicates.
Correct, Bill. It's silicates.
So no. Now hold on. You said that oxygen makes up 90% of the Earth's crust.
By weight. By weight.
But an oxide isn't what 90% of the crust is. I'm not a very smart guy, but I think somebody's trying to do it.
All right. Let's see if we can get through a couple more. Which atmospheric layer experiences the greatest temperature increase in altitude? The troposphere, the metosphere, thermosphere, or the exosphere?
Thermosphere.
Correct.
I'll go with that one.
What is the most common mineral in Earth's mantle? Quartz, feldspar, pyroxene, or olivine?
Don't know.
Actually,
Pyroxene.
it's olivine.
Uh,
I never heard of it. What is the only natural occurring liquid metal at room temperature?
Gallium or mercury.
Mercury.
Mercury. You got it. Mercury's the answer.
I think gallium's the second.
Which geological period immediately precedes the Cambrian? I don't know why.
Cretaceous.
Edition.
The Cretaceous is what I'm saying.
It says it's Edicarian. Which isotype is most commonly used to date rocks billions of years old? Is it carbon-14, tritium, potassium-40, uranium-238, or polonium?
A.
It's actually D, uranium-238.
What was the question?
It says, which isotope is most commonly used to date rocks billions of years old?
Oh,
That's all I got for that.
Okay. Well, how about world geography questions? Hard ones, they say.
Oh, yeah. Here we go.
So, which country borders both Spain and Italy?
Greece.
Portugal?
No. We bailed them out of 2 world wars.
Britain.
No, close though, but
Italy.
they're an Axis country. What'd you say?
Belgium?
No. Oh, come on. Who gave us the Eiffel Tower? I mean,
Oh, France.
to France.
Yeah.
What is the capital city of New Zealand?
Oh, New Zealand. I don't even know a city in New Zealand.
Not me neither.
Well, Jerry got France before you. Okay, capital city of New Zealand.
New Zealand.
No, it's not Auckland. No. Actually, it sounds more British than it does New Zealand. Wellington. Which river is the longest in South America?
Amazon.
Correct. That was an easy one. What U.S. state has the longest coastline? We've had this one before.
Didn't we figure it was
Alaska.
Alaska?
Correct. Jackson, Alaska. Oh, let's see. What mountain range separates Europe from Asia? What mountain range separates Europe from Asia?
Himalayas?
Yeah, the Himalayas.
Nope. The Ural Mountains.
I was just going to say the Urals.
Hi, Rob.
Hey, Rob.
Hi, guys.
How you doing?
Oh, let me turn the other one down.
Maple says the Yukon. No, not
Hi,
quite.
Anna. Evening, Mr. Marty, Carrie, Nick, Maple Leaf. Good evening, everybody. BH Ringer. Good evening, everybody. J. Paul. Yeah, we had to go running one of Denise's customers about 10, 15 miles south, do an errand, check on the dog, get the dog food out of the peanut butter box that they left at the door. So I am late for school, Gregory. But we had a couple of friend of mine from Largo drove up, and then Troy and Laurie came up to trivia. So we had a full team of 8 people tonight for trivia.
Nice. And
That
how
means
does that go?
Means
We
you get
did
no
better
excuse.
than we did last week with 3 of us. I can tell you that.
You got to be a little more specific than that, Rob. None of us remember last week, but we remember some pretty bad weeks.
Last week, I think we finished with 77 points, which is one of our lowest scores we ever had. We got 116 tonight. We finished in 5th place out of 11 teams. Neil, good evening.
Have you ever thought of taking Charlie to trivia with you? He's pretty good at the trivia.
If he wasn't 8.5 hours away, yeah.
You could
If
bring
he comes down and spends a night here at the house, I mean, when Park Rat Pat came here for 3 nights with the motorhome, he came to trivia with us, and he knew some answers. But and if Bill comes over here on a Tuesday night, we'll drag his ass to trivia too, because I know Bill will know quite a bit of that. So no Michael tonight.
No, he didn't
Nope.
call in.
He was in the chat earlier, but he didn't
Yeah,
come
he
up.
stopped by. He stopped by and chatted earlier.
Yeah.
Well, we had a few sports questions tonight. Richie, who won Super Bowl 10, the Packers or the Steelers?
The Steelers.
You are
Packers.
correct. We got that one wrong.
Yeah.
Not get the dog out of the peanut butter box. That's what they call it on those commercials, where the dog goes, the peanut butter box is here. The peanut butter box is here. Yeah, it's from Farmer's Dog.
I grew up watching those Steelers teams of the 70s.
I thought the steel curtain was later because my buddy Troy did say it was the Steelers, and I forgot that the whole Chuck Noll era and Bradshaw era started that early. So, but what was the years of their dynasty?
Was it like 77 to
That's what I thought. Were they
80?
winning like 3 out of 4 years.
Something like that. All I know
But,
is they beat the Cowboys one year. I was happy about that.
Q-Bot says, does Rob know about Mary? Uh-oh, what's going on?
They're
Why
claiming
is he-
she's in the hospital or something. I don't know the full story, Rob.
Hi, Miss La Hacienda. Who but Rob would have a peanut butter box? Gregory, if I could, I'd have a whole box of peanut butter here, buddy. If I could buy an entire box of Peter Pan honey peanut butter from Amazon, I'd buy an entire box of Amazon peanut butter.
I mean, save the cash. Just go for the 55-gallon drum.
I'd have that here right next to me, Zach. But let me see if we had some other questions tonight, Richie. We had a substitute DJ tonight, and he keeps our answer sheet, I guess, to give back to the regular, his boss. So we lost our answer sheet tonight. How much money should you have saved up by the time you are 40? Twice your salary, your annual salary, 3 times your annual salary, or 4 times your annual salary?
3 times.
2 times.
Mr. Zaxon was right. They recommend you have 3 times. How many years is a millennium?
1,000.
Yep. What was the name of the Christmas movie where the boy gets left at home fending off the wet bandits?
Home Alone.
Yep. What first lady used the phrase, when they go low, we go high?
Oh, that Kamala Harris.
Nope.
Oh,
Eleanor
first lady.
Roosevelt.
Sorry.
First lady. She was second lady.
Eleanor Roosevelt. I don't know.
No, it was.
How did you do that? Oh. That was Michelle Obama. Yep.
Okay.
At one time, did the Dutch immigrants call Ellis Island Oyster Island?
No.
Monica, Gregory Gibson says. Yes, at one time the Dutch immigrants called Ellis Island Oyster Island because there was oyster beds there. How much approximately does a gallon of water weigh?
7.5 pounds.
8.5 pounds.
Yeah, we had a choice between 6 and 8 pounds, and it was 8 pounds. The 1981 Sting song, Every Little Thing She Does, is what?
Magic.
Yep. Silly Point, just as it sounds, SILLI, Silly Point, POINT, position is a position in what British sport? Hi, Michael. Yep, you're correct, honey.
You're the sports guy, Richie.
Not up on the British sports, but I was going to say
B.H. Ringer
cricket.
is correct. It is cricket.
That's what I said. Yeah.
Ah, okay.
That's what you said. You didn't say nothing, man. This is on video.
I
Don't
said
lie.
cricket just before you said it.
I was born at night, not last night. You didn't say nothing. You were quieter than me.
True or false?
Go back to tape.
True or false? Pop star Justin Timberlake was discovered on YouTube.
False.
And why was that be false?
He was in NSYNC.
No, even before NSYNC, he was a Mouseketeer on the Disney Channel.
Yeah.
Him and Britney were Mouseketeers. So he was discovered by Disney. The TV show American Gods was on what network? Netflix or Stars?
Stars.
No.
Yes.
American
Well,
Dad is a completely
It's a
different
rude
show.
way to say it to Bill that he's wrong.
Yeah. I mean, it's almost like you were scolding him for digging in the trash or something. No. Think go outside.
No, Denise said, "You mean American Dads?" And I was like, "No, that's a different question." The TV show American Gods was Netflix or Stars? Yep, Old 41 was right. Stars.
Yeah.
Bill was right too.
What would you use to soothe a razor burn? Would you use cranberry juice, apple cider vinegar, or pickle juice?
Apple cider vinegar.
That is correct, sir. Troy knew that one because he says that's actually good for sunburns also. So he figured it'd be good for razor burns. Great book, bad show. I never saw that one, Mystic. True or false? It's illegal to point a laser pointer at an airplane.
True.
True.
If you're using Sensodyne in the bathroom, what are you using it for?
Toothpaste.
Your teeth.
Yep. True or false? In Japan, KFC is a big dish eaten by the Japanese on Christmas Day. KFC, true or false in Japan?
True.
True.
It is true. Now, here's one that not many people got, and we didn't get either. Over the last 50 years, the MPAA, which is the Motion Picture Association of America, what have more movies come out as? PG, PG-13, or R? Over the last 15 years, there have been more movies made. 50 years, more movies made PG, PG-13, or R?
PG-13.
PG-13.
That's what we said, and that's what almost everybody else said. They've made more. Yep. Old 41 got it. They've made 4 more R-rated movies than the other movies, which really surprised me.
Yeah. Do we count the porn movies too?
No, I don't think that counts porn. You wrote the one page upside down.
I know.
It's all right. Now I just have to find out where everything's at. I have to figure out your upside down page here. What college did Michael Jordan play basketball at?
North Carolina.
Yep. Troy knew that one too. Cheesehead fans are from what team?
Wisconsin. They're from the Green Bay Packers.
Correct. The House of Dragons is an HBO spin-off show from what show?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
Correct. Maple Leaf, I'm not going to argue with you. Maybe they should make more X-rated movies. I wouldn't argue with you. There used to be a rating that was more graphic than R. They used to actually have single X-rated movies.
Yep.
And then they dropped them for NC-17. Complete the title of this 2009 Disney movie, The Princess and the what?
Princess and the Dragon.
Nope. Let's see if somebody gets it on the panel. PG-19, Nick says. Bill
What
Michael
year?
says he's here. Nope, it's not The Princess and the Pea. That's what several people said. And it's not P yet either. Nope.
Princess and the Pauper.
Nope.
So,
It's the Black
Bee?
Princess from the Bayou. Yep. Holly says frog. You tell Holly she's right. The Princess and the Frog. Which actress? This was a good question. Not many people got this one. Which actress has been nominated 8 different times for an Oscar, but is not won? Is it Glenn Close, Jane Fonda, or Jamie Lee Curtis?
Jamie Lee Curtis.
I'm gonna go with Fonda.
Well, I figured it wasn't Fonda because I thought Fonda won one for the old movie with her father on Golden Pond. I thought she
Pond.
won. And Jamie Lee Curtis, most of her career, she did a lot of horror movies, and horror movies don't get a lot of Oscar nominations. So by process of elimination, I said Glenn Close. And yes, we were right. It was Glenn Close has been nominated 8 times. Jamie Lee Curtis. Yep. Nope. This one was, hey, Buckle Boy. Good evening.
Hi, Buckle Boy.
The city of Pisa, P-I-S-A, is located in what European country?
Italy.
Yeah, it's kind of easy to know considering they have the Leaning Tower of Pisa.
Uh-huh.
What is the highest rank that a Boy Scout can achieve?
Eagle Scout.
That is correct. What 17th century law dictates that vehicles? What 17th century law dictates that what vehicle in Venice has to be painted black?
Is it the boats?
Yes, the gondolas. What children's author was also a World War II fighter pilot? Was it Roald Dahl, Dahl, Dr. Seuss, or Lewis Carroll?
Dr.
Dr.
Seuss.
Seuss.
Yep, the entire restaurant said Dr. Seuss, and it was Roald Dahl. What is the most prevalent day of the week, Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, that the NFL doesn't have games?
Friday.
Wednesday.
That is correct.
Well,
True or
when do they have
false?
Wednesday games?
Yeah, there is no. I've never seen a Wednesday game. True or false? In 2016, when Pokemon Go came out, it caused Americans to walk an extra 144 billion steps to play that game.
True.
That is true. Everybody was out doing that stupid game. Princess and the Diaries was a Disney movie, Michael, but that one wasn't animated. That was the one, I think, with Anne Hathaway.
Yep.
The 1983 song by UB40, Red Red Wine, is that an original song or is that a cover version of another group song?
Cover version.
It's a cover.
Yep. And we didn't know the band, but it was done by a reggae band originally. To calculate your pulse, you put 2 fingers on your wrist for 10 seconds. Hang on. So would you time that to get your pulse? Would you times that times 2, times 4, or 6?
6.
Times 2.
6.
Nope. Zach's right. It's times 6 because you're taking your pulse over a minute. So 10 times 6 would be 60 seconds. Yep. Captain Vic got it right.
They used
What?
to do it by 4 because they used to do it in 15-second increments, but they changed it.
The baristas are not allowed to write down or yell out customers' names in the Starbucks at what Langley VA agency?
FBI? I don't know.
Nope, that's not the one in Langley.
Oh,
CIA.
The CIA.
CIA.
FBI is at Quantico.
Yeah.
And it's funny because we joke with Troy that his wife works for the CIA. So I said, you should know this. And when she went, shh, shh, can't tell nobody. Yep, CIA.
Good night, Michael, or whatever.
And
that
being a
means.
group of treasure hunters and metal detectors here, nobody should miss this one. John Mason is in the National Hall of Fame, the National Products Hall of Fame for improving what item? A chair or a jar?
A jar.
Yep, the Mason jar.
I dug one today.
That's freaking awesome. Maple Leaf, I was wondering that myself. How would you know to get the right coffee? Maybe they just write it on the cup and they're not allowed to say the name. Now, do you know why that porcelain, that white porcelain insert was put below the lid of the Mason jars? That was actually a patented piece. And you know why that was put on there?
To help seal.
No, because if your food, like your canned peaches or your stewed tomatoes, whatever you put in your jar, when you screwed the metal lid on, the food would take on the metallic taste of that metal lid. So the porcelain jar, the porcelain piece, keeps the metal from touching the food. So since it's porcelain, it doesn't transfer the metallic taste to the food. Yep, because of the zinc in the lid. Ode 41 is correct. Not to touch the lid. Yep, Angie's got it right. I knew the treasure hunters would know this. What is the sea creature name used by casinos to as a nickname to associate with the big bettors?
A whale.
Yepper. Who starred in the 2002 thriller 1 Hour Photo? Was it Robin Williams or Ashton Kutcher?
Robin Williams.
2002, Ashton Kutcher.
Nope, it's Robin Williams, and that's one of the scariest ass movies you'll ever watch with Robin Williams. He played a psycho stalker, and he did a freaking phenomenal. He was scary in that movie.
Yeah.
Okay, and here's one that we missed. What is true about both women in these paintings, the Mona Lisa and the girl with the pearl earring? What do those two paintings have in common?
They're both
Neither
crazy.
one of the women in the painting are smiling. Neither one of them has eyebrows, or both have visible hair.
The answer is both have visible hair, but the other thing they're both going to have in common is they're both crazy.
No eyebrows.
Both not smiling.
And that's what we put, Buckle Boy. They're not smiling because I've seen the Mona Lisa in person, and I knew she wasn't smiling, but I couldn't remember the girl in the pearl earring. And Zach's right. It's both they both have visible hair in the painting. That is correct. Old 41.
And they're crazy.
Well, he didn't ask that in the
Bonus points.
there was once a campaign called Kill the K-Cups that went against what company?
Keurig.
Yep. I think that was a 2-pointer, so that one wasn't too hard. And they're dead, Buckle Boy says. Oh, nice, Cam. You got a copper penny then.
Yep.
Now, if you find an 83 that weighs 3.1, Cam, you can pretty much retire, buddy. In 2009, true or false? 2009, the Weather Channel began showing movies, and the first movie they showed was The Perfect Storm.
True.
Is that true or false?
Sounds
True.
true.
It is true, and I do remember when they actually did that first movie was Perfect Storm with George
Clooney.
Clooney and Mark Wahlberg. That's right. In the Cleveland Indians movie Major League, Bob Uecker was the announcer, but he actually was an announcer, and he called for what Major League team?
Milwaukee.
That is correct. The Brewers. Correct. Is the food product Heinz ketchup spelled with a Z on the end of Heinz or an S?
Z.
Yeah, everybody knew that one too.
Finish this one. Mark and the
Honey, everybody's going to know this. Marky Mark and the what?
Funky Bunch.
Yeah, I knew Richie would know that right off.
Reese said Mark Wahlberg, so I said
And you know what? When I started watching him as an actor, I had no idea he was Marky Mark from the Funky Bunch because I don't listen to hip hop music.
He was big time in the 90s.
Yep.
Yep,
Does that mean he was on?
That's right. The
So
largest in 2021, the largest creator of wind power in the United States was Oklahoma, Kansas, or Texas.
Oklahoma.
Texas.
Yeah, we put Kansas, and it was Texas. The DJ went, everything's bigger in Texas.
Including the wind.
No, we know two things come from Texas.
What movie in the Star Wars franchise
Oh, here we go.
Yeah.
was released on May 4th, 1980?
Oh.
Empire Strikes Back.
That is correct, sir. The second one in the series. The first one came out in 77. Old 41 I ain't getting this one. Yes, and the second one came out on May 4th, which is May the. No, I think the Return of the Jedi, Buckle Boy, was either 82 or 83.
That was the only other one I would have guessed. I see you got a SpaceX hat on, Rob.
is the
Do you have any
fraction-
stock?
Is the fraction 8/7, true or false? Is that called an improper fraction?
True.
True.
That is true. What is the name of the teenage Swedish activist?
Greta
Oh.
Thunberg.
Very good, Zach. Greta Thunberg. We got that one. A lot of people missed that one.
Nobody. Cubot. The problem with Star Wars is if you have over about 3 brain cells, you're not able to be a Star Wars fan.
Hi, Tomcat Josh.
I resemble that remark, Zach. Even Tomcat. I know, Super Nick. How dare you? Somebody in here said the other day that they had never seen Jurassic Park, one of the most, for its day, one of the most incredible made movies with CGI. The first time you see those dinosaurs, it's just freaking incredible.
It was a good movie. Don't get me wrong. I just think there's better out there.
Now it's like the first Indiana Jones, which also holds the distinction of being the first movie released as a PG-13.
I like the old stop action dinosaurs. Like Godzilla and stuff. That's much better.
Bill's got the bookies flaking over.
What was
better
the
than
title
full-
of the Brenda Lee holiday song, "Rocking Around the What"?
Christmas tree.
Christmas tree.
Yeah, everybody knew that one. Designer Jeff Pike designed a Dutch designer Dutch designer Jeff Pike designed a roller coaster with a curve based on what former Tonight Show's jawline?
Jay Leno.
Johnny Carson.
Yes.
Yeah.
Jay Leno.
Huh.
Stan and Fran Lee Smith are from what animated TV show? Rick and Morty or American Dad?
American Dad.
Yes. I don't really watch it, but I know the main guy's name is Stan, so I knew that was American Dad. Okay,
Yeah.
here's one that a lot of people missed. We actually got it right. According to the internet website MD Edge, the most prevalent non-contagious disease or affliction, non-contagious, the most prevalent is asthma, obesity, or tooth decay.
Obesity.
Tooth decay.
Okay, Zach's going with obesity. Bill?
Obesity.
I'm going tooth decay.
Thank you, Mermaid. Tom says, you mean the dinosaurs are fake? Old 41 said, and Labyrinth is a great movie. Qbot says B, obesity. Typhus. Mystic says typhus. And old 41 says asthma probably. Well, Richie was the only one that got it right. It was tooth decay.
Ah.
Next.
All right, and we're going to do the bonus round. It's not as simple true, false, or no, yes. You actually have to put these in order, and it's not going to be easy. So it's probably going to be the first person that looks these up and gets them right because I say brain poop. I'm going to give you 3 body parts, and I'm going to give you a what do you call it? Like anatomy name for the part. And then you have to tell me where that part is located in the body. And those 3 parts are the Dua's layer, D-U-A''S, Dua's layer, Jacobson's organ, or the palmaris longus, L-O-N-G-U-S, the palmaris longus. Your 3 areas of the body are Dua's layer, Jacobson's organ, palmaris longus. And are they, put them in order where they belong, the nose, the forearm, and the eye. Mermaid says she knows the last one.
Bill's over there beating up his keyboard.
So is Richie.
I'm not
Tom
touching that
says
keyboard.
duck, duck, goose. No, your 3 options, Ann, are the nose, the forearm, and the eye.
Yes.
Dua's Lair, Jacobson's Oregon, and Palmaris Longus.
The last one is the foot.
The foot's not an option.
Oh, what was the options? Sorry.
Nose, forearm, and eye.
Forearm. Last one is forearm.
Boom. That's going to be Nick. Nose, eye, and forearm.
There you go.
Boom. Super Nick's going to get $2 bill.
376.
Congratulations, Nick. Head, shoulders, knees, and toes, Cam says. Mystic got it right, but Super Nick beat you out. Jim says nose, eye, forearm. Jim, that's twice you've been right behind Nick by literally 30 seconds. There's Nick's first at 10:36, and then Jim Steele's was at 10:30, like turn 36.5. No, we didn't get it right, Gregory. We bet all our points, 116, and we wound up with 0, Gregory. First place team got 272, which is one of the biggest scores I've ever seen. Second place team got 246, and third place team got 236. We had 116, so we would have had 232. If we would have got it right, we would have finished third. No, we wouldn't. We would have finished fourth. So it didn't matter if we'd have got it right. But we had a fun time. Like I say, with Troy and his wife there, they had never been to trivia with before. I think Laurie had a good time, and then my old partner at the police department, him and his wife came up from Largo. We hadn't seen them in a few months because they have a new grandbaby, so they're just doting over their new grandbaby. So it was great seeing the 8 of us, getting the 8 of us together. It's the same group of 8 that we'll have together for the Super Bowl party.
Nice.
Is that the same old police buddy that brings up some of your shenanigans every year?
Yes.
We should get him on.
He normally makes sure he brings them up to that everybody hasn't forgotten. You know, when I went the wrong way to the one call lights and siren, when I went to the wrong Walmart. But I didn't recommend.
He froze.
He froze. Bill's gone, and Michael Fowley wants to come up.
Bill's still there. Come on, Rob, wake up.
Over his head.
Well, I guess.
There he is.
No, he moved.
Oh,
Well, we came back.
There you go.
all right.
Everybody's picture went away, and I just had the circle of death there.
Let's get him on panel one night. Saturday.
Who, my buddy Andy? No, Andy. Andy remembers every story I ever did.
We like Andy.
We had these. I don't think I ever told this story. And Andy was pretty by the book, where Rob was pretty much winging it and go. Because I had a sergeant that always said, "Listen, if it's gray area, you do it, and we'll let the state attorney figure it out." But Andy was a real conservative by the book, and we had gotten these shoplifters that were hitting us at Largo Mall, and they were a bunch of tall black guys that were dressing up as women with long dresses on, and they were wearing a tight girdle under their dress, and they were going around stealing high-end sneakers, and they were putting them up under their dress into the girdle and using the girdle to flatten the sneakers out so you really couldn't see them under the dress. Well, they got caught, and we had several stores calling in, and so finally I found the car, and 2 or 3 of us did a felony stop, and we had them all up against the car, spread eagled up against the car, and I knew they were guys dressed as women. I guess Andy wasn't close enough that he saw that. So I just reached up under the dress into the girdle, and I started pulling new sneakers out. And poor Andy just saw me put my hand up underneath the crotch of a woman's dress, and poor Andy was standing there with his mouth hanging open, just going, "We're all going to get fired. We're all going to die. It's all over now." And I was just pulling sneakers out left and right. I didn't give a shit. But that is awesome, Hacienda. That's where I worked most of my career.
Yeah, we got to get him on panel one night.
I'll ask him to come up one night.
We got to get Charlie up for that one.
I'll have to say, Mystic, sad to say, yes, they did. I am sad to say, yes, they did. Yeah, I'm just going to leave it right there, Mystic. But yes, they did. Oh, I named my daughter after the lady that lives in Largo.
Did you get any detecting in this week, Rob?
Troy and I went to go try and find a lost gold bracelet last Thursday. What is today? Tuesday? Yeah, I think Friday. We went down to South Pasadena, which is south of St. Pete, and a lady had a beautiful waterfront home that was part of that flood that hit them with the tornado. And she didn't expect us to find it because it's been lost there for years, but they're redoing the seawall in the backyard, and they had just scraped a bunch. So she was like, before they put down the new sod or the fake grass, whatever they're putting down, she asked if we could sweep her backyard. And so Troy and I went down there Thursday, and we spent about an hour and a half, and we didn't find it. And then we drove to St. Pete. Are you ready for this? We drove to St. Pete because Troy has that written deal with a big builder there, and he buys a lot of the 20s and 30s houses and tears down the little small house that was on the lot, and then he puts a multi-million-dollar house there. So he's mainly buying it just for the price of the lot. So they have given Troy a written list of all their properties to say, hey, if there's no crews working there, you guys go have fun, knock yourself out, save whatever coins and relics you can find before we rehab the property. And they've been really cool with Troy. As a matter of fact, when Troy went in to pick up his last list, they gave him a company hat and a company T-shirt and said, wear these while you're on the property. And if anybody just asks, you just tell them you represent the property, you have full permission to be there. I mean, this company's just been, they're not like the typical company goes, no, we can't have you guys doing this. You might fall and sue us for $1 million, so no, we don't want you there. They have been totally cool just knowing, hey, you guys want to go hunt some old ground, see what you can find before we tear the place up. Yeah, Angie, that's about right. No, you were joking, Mystic, but unfortunately you hit a nail on the head there. So we get to one of his permissions, and Troy pulls up, and one of the neighbors is out there, and it was in the same neighborhood. They've had a lot of them. Sure, Nick. If you haven't, if it hasn't changed, Nick, I should still have it. So we pull up, and one of the neighbors is out there, and Troy says, do you know if this belongs to this company? I don't want to give the company's name. And the guy goes, yeah, that's the builder that's doing this lot. And he goes, great, because I've got a deal with them that I'm allowed to do their property. So me and Troy get our gear out. We get all geared up, put our waste pouches on. We start ground balancing the machine. The neighbor goes, oh, by the way, you guys are 2 days late. There was another 2 guys that came out and did the property 2 days ago. And that's Troy's old digging partner that has gone to the dark side. So he knows that Troy has this deal with the builder. So he drives around before Troy can get there, and he tries to find those empty lots. And if he sees one with that company sign, he goes and does it without permission.
The old Nighthawker.
Yep. And he got caught doing that 2 years ago. That's when I quit the club because of all the cheating going on. Him and this guy, another guy in the club, they just pulled up to this house that was under rehab, and they started doing the house without asking anybody. And the neighbor came out and they said, what are you guys doing? They go, well, we're hunting this, abandoned house. It's, just sitting here. It's all decrepit. And the guy goes, it's not an abandoned house. I own the house. The neighbor next door bought it. And he says, and you guys didn't ask for permission, so get the hell out of here. So he kicked him off the property. So Troy just happened to be driving around like a week later and saw the property, and there was a couple guys working there. And he says, hey, do you guys know this property? And he said, yeah, the guy next door owns it. So Troy went and knocked on the guy's door, gave him his business card, was real polite. And the guy said, son, I'd really be happy to let you do it. He says, but I have a real bad taste in my mouth because a couple guys just showed up here and did it without asking me. He says, no, I really don't want anybody on the property now because that really put a sour taste in my mouth. So Troy called me up and told me that story. So he gave me the guy's address. So I got 2 pictures of the guys in my club, and one of them used to be Troy's digging partner. And I went up to the guy's house and I said, hey, I'm a board member of the local metal detecting club, and I understand a couple of our members were here. And I says, that's a big no-no in the metal detecting community. You just don't come on somebody's property. Trespassing is a real big thing, and it's also a violation of the club rules for integrity and ethics. And I said, were these the guys on your property? He looked at it and he looked at me and he says, yeah, but I'm not going to tell you that because I'm not going to get involved in your club politics. He says, but I appreciate you bringing that to my attention. So he would not positively, he wouldn't give me an official yes they were, because I was going to have him kicked out of the club. And so when I went back and told the club president that, he said, well, without the guy verifying it, I can't do nothing about it. So
Sounds like drama.
yeah, Nick, he hasn't come back to our club this year. I don't even think he paid his dues. So if he does show up, I'll recommend the club not accept his dues. But yeah, he's just.
Riddles Relics down at Crescent Beach.
I've heard of that beach, but I don't know where it is.
Maine.
Oh, it is?
There's a Crescent Beach in Maine.
Why would anybody visit Maine?
No, there's one down here near St. Augustine.
Yeah, Angie says she knows where it is, so I was assuming it was Florida.
Yeah, that's her side of the state. Yeah, that's like 5, 6 hours, 7 hours from me. Florida's a big state. Yeah, South St. Augustine. Thank you, Angie. Yeah, it probably takes me 5 to 6 to 7 hours to get to St. Augustine. And even if I was over on the East Coast by Vero Beach staying at the Disney Resort, it would still take me 4 hours to go up the coast to get to St. Augustine. I've lived in Florida now 53 years, and Denise and I have only spent one weekend up there because they had a deal with Disney employees for like a holiday package for a long weekend. You can go up there and spend it in historic St. Augustine and then they had like a historic tour, and they had like a 50% off for Disney employees. So we went up there one weekend and spent the weekend up there. It's a beautiful old city, but they are very, very, very strict on no metal detecting. Yep, exactly, Nick. Yeah, Mystic says everything's for her. This is a long state. I mean, if you were to go from Charlie's house in the Panhandle, now Charlie's like 20 minutes from Pensacola or from Alabama. If you were to go from Charlie's house to Key West, it would probably be
Moon.
a 10 to 12 hour drive to get from the end of Florida to the other end. It would be a long day driving. Moon, good evening. Oh, I got to hit the likes button. Thank you, Cam, for the reminder.
Hi, Moon.
Boom, 41 hit. I was like 41, like button hit.
Not bad at all.
Mermaid, how you doing? Are you working your doctor job yet?
Oh, she's been doing
Yep,
it for a while.
exactly, Riddles. Exactly.
She's got regular customers now, Rob.
That is freaking awesome.
Dr. Anna.
I know. Doctor. Nice, Anna. Can do says send it. Did you get your mail, buddy?
Oh, can do.
I can do. Hi, Riddles.
I sent a package up to Mr. Scott. It is Dr. Mermaid, Cam says. Good evening, Stephen.
Good luck with that, Anna. I hope it happens.
Yeah, it should make it happen.
Well, Bill, it's 10-2. You want me to set up a race before we go?
Sure, Rob. Which is going to be right after the race because
You are
My
most
back-
welcome, sir.
my
Denise said
back.
thank you for the super chats.
Excuse me.
Oh, come on, Bill. You can't be that tired. You've been hiding in the house all day.
No, my back just went out.
Uh, haven't seen your browser logged in on chess.com lately, Rob. Would you start closing windows?
I think I closed it before I left, but I played 6 or 7 games today. I hit 666 today, and I said, "No, I got to play a game. I'm not finishing the day on 666." I will tell you though, I am learning. I had a couple people beat me in like 8 moves, so I'm like, okay, I'm learning never to fall for that opening again.
Yeah, that's why I usually do I leave king's pawn as protection and I open both sides, and it kills most of the 2 or 3 move losses.
Yes, and I'm learning that absolutely.
So that's why I use it as a defense. I've had a couple of good ones today, a couple of bad ones.
Oh, and I want to apologize to the 40 or so people that are regularly in Monday coin roll hunting with Bill and I. Mainly dirt fishing. Rob, his Monday digs he did last night ran way over 10 o'clock, and I didn't want to interrupt the first time he was ever on Monday digs. I didn't know his video was going to be that long, so he ran over till like 10, 12 after 10, and I didn't want to get started that late. Denise had to be up before 5, around 5 o'clock for an airport run, and so she went to bed early, and then I didn't want to be up late making noise with the coins, especially if we found some silver like we did last week and we were talking a lot. So I just, out of respect for Rob, again, I didn't know he was going to run over that late. It was long, Teresa. I didn't expect it to be that long, so I didn't do a coin roll hunt last night.
Oh, well, Rob, I forgot to tell you something. Earlier today, I sold one of my detectors to a guy and showed him how to use it. He went home, said he's going to do the backyard one. He didn't tell me he's married and didn't tell his wife he's buying a detector, which didn't go over well. But he digs up 2 things out of the backyard, some piece of junk and a zinc penny. He goes, he texts me back, "This is great. I love this. I'm hooked." Yeah, doesn't take much.
That first coin out of the ground will do that.
Coin will do it. Yeah. He called it a stinking thinking, but you could tell he was just so happy.
That's a great deal, Bill.
Yeah, that is a score, Bill. You made a guy happy and pissed off his wife all in one feral move. That's
Yeah.
that's
You
pro
can't
level.
argue with that.
Pro level.
Let me make sure we got a couple names in here.
If there's one thing I learned before marriage is you never go out and make a purchase without letting the wife know.
Bullshit.
No, I mean,
You don't
Yeah.
gotta ask. You don't gotta ask for.
there's certain things you don't ask for, but when it's something, especially if they got a new baby, so when you got kids and stuff, that
Yeah, but it's not like dude went out and bought a car. He bought a freaking couple $100 metal detector.
I know a guy who went out and bought a car, didn't tell his wife. That didn't go over well.
I bet.
I bet that didn't go over well.
Are they still married?
No.
I didn't think so.
Good night, hon.
I've done it.
Yes, you are, hon.
Thank you, Teresa. I thought that was great. I could just tell by the exclamation they put in the text that he was just so jazzed.
Good.
Rob, I'm playing a card game and it takes 3 cards to score. I throw all my 6s away first. I don't care if I lose. Okay, I'm not familiar with that game though. La Cienega says that's bullshit. There you go, Angie. That's the way to do it. Everybody's saying good night, hon. Thank you, Riddles.
Dogs never told no either.
Good night, Denise.
Yeah, it's been a bad day here, guys. Yeah, Denise just said dad for sale. Mike tried wandering out of the house today and fell. So that
What did we
involved
give
a
it
fire
away?
department. That involved a fire department visit.
That's no fun.
No, I couldn't get him up because he fell in the garage and he wedged himself in the doorway. And I had no, like if he falls in the kitchen, we can slide him over to the back of the refrigerator or the wall. And then Denise and I can use the wall as leverage and walk him up the wall and put him back in his walker. But I had nowhere to grab in the doorway of there just wasn't room. So we called the fire department, who are luckily a good bunch of guys. They're literally right down the street. They're like a block and a half away, and they're familiar with their address. And yes, they get an entire batch of GUIs at Christmas. Okay.
A big batch of GUIs, huh?
Big batch of GUIs. That's right. So, alrighty, guys, let's do this for a foreign silver coin. We'll make this the race going out tonight.
Thank you, Rob.
I'm gonna throw in an author's copy, not the final version of my new book.
Ooh, an author's copy. I'm glad I'm in.
Nice.
Very nice.
Damn.
I'll sign it before I ship it out, and it's good in Canada. I'll mail it to Canada. If it,
Thank you, Richie.
A couple of people are asking if you bought that weirdo stock today.
I have not, but I am going to buy it on the first dip. It has not had a dip since it came out. It's just gone straight up. Put it this way, and Denise says, "Stop doing this because you drive yourself crazy." If I'd have taken and sold 40 shares of my Tesla stock and bought 100 shares of the SpaceX stock the day that it went public, I'd be looking at about $8,000 to $9,000 profit in the last 3 days, and that
Yeah,
would
but
pay.
in fairness, if you would have used your lunch money from one day in 2010 and invested it in Bitcoin, you'd be a gabillionaire.
I know, and that's why she says you can't do that. But yes,
can't.
Scott, I am buying. I may even, if the market dips tomorrow and SpaceX dips back down under 200, I'm buying some.
I got 5% of my portfolio in SpaceX now.
Richie, I think in 2-3 years, when that stock's $400, $500, $600, it's $205, right? It opened at $135 3 days ago. And
Cam,
it's
I believe it will be
$205.
autographed by Richie.
Yes, I'll autograph it.
I think you're going to be sitting very pretty.
Riddles Rolex asking, where can that book be bought, Richie?
You can buy one on Amazon right now. You can buy the paperback or the digital ebook version. And if you want to listen to it, a lot of people do the Audible too. It's on there. It's called The Haunted Cat House on Alder Lane.
There you go, Maple.
All righty, guys, we're going to run this for foreign silver. I got Scott in there and anybody else new that came out. So let's shuffle characters.
And Richie's
And the
book.
Richie's
And
book.
Richie, what place you want to do it for, Richie?
Why don't we do mine for last place?
DAL, fantastic, guys. 2 winners. Rob shooting for DAL here. 3, 2, 1, and go.
Go.
This is exciting, Richie. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
2
Well,
prizes.
this isn't the final version. I got a new.
No, I think it's even cooler having a author's copy.
Yeah, you might find a spelling error, punctuation here and there.
Oh,
Now,
it's an error book. That makes it worth more.
Now, are you gonna? Does that book have any of the hot and steamy scenes in it? So Rob can tell us about it for the next couple of weeks.
This book doesn't really have hot and steamy scenes in it.
I enjoyed the 2 or 3 you had in the other book. I got to tell you that. Back road, it is flipping hot here.
Yes.
But
It is.
Angie says,
Maybe
I need
next
that
week
book
we-
with the haunted story. Alrighty, guys.
Maybe next
got
week we
30
can give
seconds.
this one away. The sequel to the one you read, Rob.
All right.
Give that one away next week.
Alrighty, guys. There's a 19-second fade. Brewers come flying up there from the back. Quite a few planes are slowly going backwards. Who's number 126 coming there? Mr. Minix. Is he going to hold it? And boom, Mr. Minix.
Oh,
We're
wow.
Oh, look who's third.
Papa Rouse.
Might be sending some silver to Bill.
Damn, I was hoping for Richie Book. No offense, Rod.
Little Bill likes
Well,
silver.
maybe if everyone leaves right now, Bill, you might get it.
All right, let's get the timer going. And the timer is going. So, Mr. Minix or Silver Paws, we know Mr. Papa Rouse is here. So, since we know who Bill is or who's here, let's go down to DAL. Boom, J. Paul, who's been here tonight.
He's probably here now.
Am I here? J. Paul, you still here, sir? Absolutely, Nathan.
Later, Mermaid.
Have a good night.
Good night,
J.
Mermaid.
Paul, Gentleman Prospector, Mystic Librarian.
J. Paul is here.
J. Paul wants the book to go to Rob.
Well, thank you, Jay.
Nice,
Thank you
Jay.
very much. That's very kind of you. Richie, do you have my address? Thank you, Jay.
I believe I do.
Jay, do you want any stickers?
Yeah, I got your address.
Thank you, Richie. Jay, would you like a sticker pack?
And the back row of hillbillies, only the shadow knows for sure.
Okay, Papa Rouse was third, I believe.
Yeah.
Thank you, Jay. Does he collect stickers?
Nope.
He
Says
says
he's good on
on
stickers.
stickers.
He's good on stickers. Okay, well, thank you, Jay. All righty, well, that's it for me, guys.
He'll just cash you out on Saturday night with some sleight of the hand insults, I'm sure.
Anyways, everybody, thank you all for being here. It's been a great night. And
Later, everybody.
we'll see you all next week.
Appreciate
Bye,
everybody.
everyone.
Enjoyed the trivia,
Good night.
guys. Thank you very much.